Hi, I am Magdi. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I like to show you an easy bread making. You can put it together, leave it on the counter at night, and you can bake it in the morning. No kneading, no nothing. Just mix it and leave it alone. I I usually don't make it that perfect because I know 2, 3.5 cup of flour. I am using the overnight method. Always use cold water. And that's it. Add 1 tablespoon of oil. This is my tablespoon oil, but usually my measurement is good, and then you don't have to worry it won't work. It's really harder for me to mix because my hand hurts, and you see I can put the whole. I'm mixing. I have like 3-4 bread videos on YouTube. You can watch all of them and then you decide which one is working for you the best. I just mix it a little more and that's it. So you can do this before you cover with the plastic. Put a little water on your fingers and just fold it a few times, because folding will give you the bubbles, the lightness. You don't have to do it too many times, but just a little bit, and then cover and wait for the morning. You want to do it at night, always cold water. Another recommendation, and if you leave it for overnight, I always put it on the baking sheet. Just make sure if it's overflowing. Mine never, but you never know. I don't know how you do it, so my recommendation, overnight, I always put it on the. So if I don't have time to bake it the same day, then I will add a little oil to a Ziploc bag, mix it up a little, push it all over. For me, this is the easier way to keep it in the fridge because it doesn't take big place in my fridge. So I just put it there. And if I want to bake it, then I bring this out and I form it and then I bake it. So the mixture was on my countertop overnight. I don't want my dough over-proof because then the baking is not the best. So now I can take it out from the plastic, and then let's see, I do 1 or 2 more time. I'll show you how you can bake it if you don't have the cast iron pot. So then you have 2 ways how you can bake your bread. First of all, when you don't have the pot, you have to put water on the lower rack because you need steam. I will put a little cornmeal on bottom. Won't stick to the paper that much, but I like to put a little corn flour, and then now I kind of deflating my dough. Okay. I can put it here. Let me do a little more. You can see I just put the flour underneath. Okay, and today I am not putting it in the pot. I will make it like a oval looking bread. And you will see. So I need a sharp knife. I invest in a little sharpener. It doesn't cost you that much, but it's worth it. Let me put a little flour on top because that will show up my design more. And the oven turned on for 425. Okay. You can see, but I will make a close-up how that looks when you cut in. And my oven is on for 425, like already warming it up. So when you baking the bread this way, not in the pot, then you need a pan where you have like water, and you can put this in a lower rack, and you can warm up your oven all together. Make sure the steam is there, because that will give you the crispiness. Cover until your oven is warming up. You can see the water is warming up all together for the right temperature. Goes in the oven now for 35 to 40 minutes. It's up to you how brown you like your bread. I see the bread is ready. I just have to take it out. It's hot. Here you go. When it's done, I like to spray it a little bit. The colors come out better. As you can see, it's steaming. I love to make bread now. Kidok, sorry, I cannot cut it because I'm taking this to my friend today. And have a nice baking with me. Do everything. This is like an air fryer liner, and I'm using 5-quarter pot for this recipe because if I use a bigger one, then it gets more flatter. Let's repeat things, make sure you don't make mistakes. When I want to bake it at the same time, because I have enough time, then I will add warm water. 3.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of yeast, and 2 teaspoons of salt, and 1 tablespoon of oil. And then on your fingers and just fold it a few times, because folding will give you the bubbles, the lightness. You don't have to do it too many times, but just a little bit, and then cover. I will sprinkle the flour and take it out from the bowl. Because I know this one I want rounded, so I will form it rounded. Go under. It's done. I will place the dough on the air fryer liner, and I will cover, and I warm up the oven for 425. Told you I want to show you everything, so now I can cut it 3 places, or it's what are you design, and now I can place this in the pot and cover until my oven is warming up. But I don't warm this time up my pot After 15 minutes was not brown enough for me, so I put it back for another 5 minutes. I am just giving you ideas what you have to do. Make sure no mistakes. I like to spray my bread when it comes out of the oven. This bread just out of the oven, still warm in my hands. I hope I inspire you to bake bread. It's very easy. You mix it up, leave the dough on the countertop, and then bake it in the morning. And it's the easiest way to bake bread. Have the video on until I was cutting the corners off, but I am telling you, delicious. You can see the little holes in it, the air pockets and everything. Guys, it's delicious. I wish you try to make it. I love it. Dish rag, and then you put it like this. Thursday I would keep it like that, and next day I would put it in the Ziploc. Make sure it doesn't dry out. Practice and you will find out it's not so hard to bake bread. The left one is made with yeast, and the right one made it with the starter. That's like a sourdough bread. And this, I just finished this morning, both of them, and they overnight proof, both of them. And I didn't waste 2 hours to rise up. Your support means a lot to me. That's when I know you like what I do. Please subscribe, like, and share my channel. Thank you.